wish what do you wish that it will happen right now in terms of having us protect our environment, maybe in our schools? What is this one wish that you have?
Well, my wish is that we all become aware that the world is where it is because of our own irresponsibility. Global warming is going to affect us all. The North Pole, the South Pole, everywhere. The floods that we see, the rains that we see. Right now we have the March, April, May, June rains. These are the long rains. But you can see how fluctuating they are.
They are, sure.
Yeah. It's even confusing. When do you plant? Then maybe next week the whole of it will be dry. So we have really spoiled our environment, and it is time that we awaken and realize we need to do something. And not just sit and say, okay, I will do something. Go to your rural home, start there. Plant a tree. Plant a tree on the fence. Go to your local school. Help them, you know. Tell the school, you know, please, let's plant trees around the fence or even in your land. Talk to the area chief. There are many community-based organizations that you can support. Sometimes when you see the amount that is needed to support these groups, you even are really confused and wonder, why don't we do it? So it is all of us to take an active role. Get out there. We will make change only if we are in the numbers, not just me, but all of us being aware, being civil, realizing that we are spoiling the city. We are dumping everywhere. We are polluting. But we have to do something as individuals. It starts with you. It has to start with you. Change comes with you. So the environment, your community, your people, the culture, the tribalism has to go away. So it starts with yourself.
That's true.
Yeah.
So if I may ask, you did the accounting courses, and you've been working on that.
Yes.
And you did also a bachelor's in
now I'm doing
administration.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And now again you're doing this. How are you planning to intermarry the two, or how are you planning to use the two so that you have your goal at the end of the day?
Like now, the expertise that I got through accounts. You know, you're learning, and as you're working,
Sure.
I got that, and I'm not going anytime soon back into accounting. Then I got my expertise in project management.
All right.
Then now I'm doing my BA. So what I do is that there's a lot that I learned in project management with all the projects that we did. And now the expertise in terms of like the business administration and everything, how to run even the consultancy that we are doing. It is for your own sake how you run a company, but you need to have the skill. So with the skill with accounting now, even if it was basic, I know about it.
Yeah.
I know how to do it.
Yeah.
So somehow everything has added up to prepare me for this, to help corporates plant trees, to help individuals plant trees, to bring them together, to organize, to bring young people, university students. And when you settle and you go home and you say, so what was my day like? You reach back within and say, did I touch a life? Did I empower someone? Did I grow someone with my words or with my actions? I realize that at sometimes in our own careers, we become selfish because we want to have the money, we want to have the life. And I don't say it's bad, but we have to look beyond that. What more can we give back with what we have? And giving back does not necessarily mean that you give when you are now a multimillionaire. You give right there where you are. So I am able to give with whatever skills that I have. Those skills have gotten me to Ethiopia, have gotten me to meet presidents, have gotten me to meet world leaders, have gotten me to go to Switzerland, Uganda, Tanzania, all these places. And that's just because of the desire to do something and to make a difference.
Now, when you're talking right now and talking about just in a very short time, you realize what you want to do, and you've been meeting presidents, going from one country to the other. You make it sound so simple, like, okay, it's like just adding 1 + 1 + 2,
Yeah.
and And it's all after you found your purpose. Yeah.
Yes.
How can you, what is somebody supposed to do, as in to find his or her purpose in life? At least at that point where I'm rest, as in things are just flowing and as in anafurahia.
It's not a struggle.
Exactly, it's not a struggle.
Yeah.
What somebody supposed to do?
I think like there's an importance of reflecting within. And I remember there's one time we did the Purpose Driven Life, the book.
Yes, I love that book.
Yeah, and
I love that book.
I did it with such conviction because I really wanted to know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I remember when we were doing that book, I had this one dream of going to India. You know, CNN, they show India, truly India, all that. But I really wanted to go see the Taj Mahal, see the poverty they say, see the rich they say, see the community, the culture, the traditions. And I realized, so what more after that? I'm sure you've heard about the bucket list. People have bucket lists, and there's self-actualization. But other than that, you have to really desire something that God will acknowledge as you're doing my work. As in, if you search and go so far, if you desire to do what God has willed, the Great Commission,
Yes.
then you will have found your purpose in life.
Yes.
With your talents, with your skills. Some guys are good in music, some guys are artists. But if you do it for God, then it makes all the difference. As you've said, it sounds so easy. But I can tell you, for the many years, I was so lost. As in, you know, like, I'm trying, okay, so now accounting is not working. So I've shifted from this company, I've gone to this company. So let me try this. And let me try this business, let me try this. And it all doesn't add up. I still feel I'm still on the journey. But in terms of like accomplishment, if this was the day and God says, come back, I'll say I've done the best I can with the time that you gave me. So the realization of you want to do something more and for others. Service to humanity is service to God.
Right.
That's something that has to ring in your head.
Right.
That if your brother is suffering, you need to reach out to them.
Right.
You need to help them. You just can't live for your own sake.
Right.
Then try, pray, seek God's will in your life.
Right.
And once you find it, you will realize that
Things
indeed
just change.
things just become God's will, God's way, God's purpose for your life.
So
We all call for different things.
Wow.
Yeah.
So at times somebody has to reflect and change.
Yeah, you just have to sit back and ask yourself, so in the past 5 years,
I've been doing this.
what is happening? What is going on? You have to ask yourself, so where am I going? Where do I want to be in 10 years? Where do I want to be in 15 years?
Lovely.
And when I die, will I have done what God called me or brought me here on earth? Because we were all born for a purpose.
Lovely.
And once we fulfill it, our time is done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Michael.
Yes.
Oyaki.
Yes.
It's been great having you on the show.
Thank
And we
you.
appreciate everything that you've told us. And we wish you well in the
Yes.
green and tree planting.
Yes.
We wish you so much well.
Yes.
Wow. And say hi to your family.
I shall. And you're most welcome to come for the tree planting.
Sure.
Remember, on the 6th
Yes.
of April, it's on a Saturday, from 9 to 3 p.m. will be done.
Wow.
And if you can donate a couple of seedlings.
Exactly.
300 only.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you.
Wow, lovely. That has been Michael Wayaki. And as he says, for the first time on People Talk Show, we are talking about things to do with the M-Pesa and for a worthy cause. If you're in town, you are somewhere in a plot, you can't plant trees, then you can make it in another way. You have the number on your screen, you can send the 300 and help them plant trees. It is for worthy cause. And as it says before, that it's when you get to change, that's when things work out for you. I can share with you something that there was a lady who was very rich and she had everything. She had the car, she had a good job, but then she didn't have a husband for a very long time. And she was wondering, like, what's happening? I can't get a husband. And people were so worried. Why is this lady not getting married? And she always used to park her car at a place, at a certain place, every morning when she goes to the office. But then one morning, she just thought, why should I just change my parking and put this car today at this point? And when she changed, coming out, another guy was coming out from another car on the other side. And they said, hi to each other. And they realized that we're going to the same building. Oh, wow, okay. Using the same lift. Okay, wow. And almost working in the same building. And you know what? That was the husband. And just as simple as that, it is just a matter of change. So think about it and we can go green. That is what People Talk Show is all about. Until next week, same place, same time. I have been your host, Kevin Oluoch. Take care of yourself and work forward the cause.